team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Gators will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Turning it on!
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield, it's Wade. Fires to the big fella. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all of the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Penn
and they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Zings it complete to the right.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a gap. It's Eaton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll keep it on the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Using his feet. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Using his legs, it's Eaton. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. There he goes. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Got out of trouble and throws. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Here on third down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Makes a move. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game,
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Eaton. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over NC State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Wade. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The snap sets up to throw. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll leave it with the lone back. Shakes off the defender. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
goodness gracious. If you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run the option. Creates a little space. Racing down the left side. At the 30. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that is what is so dangerous about this quarterback. Not only can he hurt you with his arm, but, man, he can hurt you with his legs. And he shows you the speed on that play. Wow.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking the shot. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff to the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go right back to the run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the run, it's Eaton. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's... one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
To the air on second down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Turns it on in midfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged out of the air. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
To the ground with the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained.
And they will score. Touchdown Gators.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
The jumbo formation is in. Looks as if they'll try to power in the 2. A designed run for the quarterback. Stumbled to the ground.
We know this quarterback is dynamic with his running ability, and on the 2-point attempt, they tried to use his legs to get it in, but the defense was there to stop him short.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record of Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb. Went to the house 6 times in 1917. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Defense playing a bail technique. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the Gators will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down.
Makes the grab at the 30. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Now on the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Gators in the hurry up. From the gun, looking for a man. Got it behind the line. It's Eaton. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. They want to run this quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Tight end finds a soft spot. He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Still running at the 40. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
To the ground. He's got it again. Finding open areas. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Wade. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To the air on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. DBs will try to keep everything in front. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Running back searching for a hole. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Gators want to move quickly. Leaves it with the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Extending the play. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.